안녕하세요, 톰입니다. Let's have fun learning Korean today. Today's grammar is first, 는 척하다, pretend to act like. Second, 아어서는 안 되다, should not. And third, 에 달려있다, depend on, hang upon. After you learn today's grammar, you will be able to say it's up to you. For example, 한국어 학습은 여러분 열정에 달려있어요. Korean study depends on your passion. Wow, this is so true, right? In addition, today is our 30th lesson, so do you know what will be there after the lesson? A test! Yes! I put my whole heart into making it. The test will cover the 26th to 30th lesson. You will see many sample sentences from the video lessons, so please try and get the best score. After you get through these difficult tests, I'm sure you will be a super master of intermediate Korean. 그럼 시작할게요. Now, let's look at the first grammar. 는 척하다 means pretend to, act like. It indicates that one is pretend to do something or to be something which is contrary to reality. It is like I pretend to be good. I pretend to be an actor in English. Then let's look at the usages for verbs, adjectives, and nouns. First, for verbs, you always attach 는 척하다 regardless of a final consonant. Ooh, easy breezy! Second, for adjectives, you attach 은은 척하다. If a stem does not have a final consonant, you add 니은 척하다. For example, to be happy does not have a final consonant, right? So you add 니은 척하다 to make 기쁜 척하다, pretend to be happy. And you attach 은 척하다 if a stem has a final consonant. For example, 좋다, to be good, has a final consonant. So you add 은 척하다 to make 좋은 척하다, pretend to be good. Lastly, for nouns, you attach 인 척하다 regardless of a final consonant. Crystal clear? Then let's read a sample sentence to see what they pretend to do. 엄마가 방에 들어왔지만 나는 자는 척했다. My mom came into my room, but I pretended to be sleeping. Don't think this sentence sounds like something teenagers would say? Yes? Here, 자다, to sleep, is a verb. So what do you have to add? 는 척하다. Yes! So you add 는 척하다 to make 자는 척하다, pretend to be sleeping. The next sentence is also very useful. 그 사람은 늘 잘난 척해서 만나고 싶지 않아요. Because he always shows off, I don't want to see him. For sure, there is always someone who makes you uncomfortable, right? Here, do you know the word 잘나다? It means to be good. It is an adjective which does not have a final consonant. So what do you have to add? 니은 척하다. Yes, you're smart. So you make 잘난 척하다, pretend to be good. Here, I need your attention. 잘나다 means to be good in a dictionary. However, it often implies negative connotations, such as to be arrogant, to be a show-off. So Korean people often use it as sarcasm, like 잘났네. Oh, such a showing off. If you want to give more positive meaning, you can say 뛰어나시네요. You are outstanding. Or 우수하시네요. You are brilliant. Okay? So don't get confused. Then let's read the next sentence to see what he is pretending to be. 내 친구는 자꾸 아는 척해요. My friend often pretends to know many things. Here, 알다, to know, is a verb. So what do you have to add? Yes! 는 척하다, right? So you make 아는 척하다, pretend to know. In other words, to be such a know-it-all. Quizzes! Then let's solve some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 일이 너무 힘들었지만 Although the work was very hard, I pretended to be fine. Number 1, 괜찮은 척 했어요. Number 2, 괜찮았어요. The correct answer is number 1. 괜찮다, to be okay, is an adjective. So what do you have to add? Yes, you add 척했어요 because 괜찮다 has a final consonant. Together you make 괜찮은 척했어요. Pretend to be fine. So it was not okay for her. Do you get it? Number 2 is wrong because 괜찮았어요 means it was fine. She wanted to pretend to be fine, right? So it does not convey the message she wanted to say. Then let's read it together, thinking you pretend to be okay. 일이 너무 힘들었지만 괜찮은 척 했어요. Please read it again and again until you can say it like a native speaker. Then let's look at the next quiz. 가난해 보이는 게 싫어서 I didn't want to look poor, so I pretended to be a rich person. Number 1, 부자인 척했다. Number 2, 부자인 척했다. The correct answer is number 2. 부자, a rich person, is a noun. So what do you have to add? 인 척했다! Yes! Right! Because this is the past tense. Now you add 인 척했다 to make 부자인 척했다, pretended to be a rich person. Number 2 is grammatically wrong. You always attach 인 척했다 for nouns, even though 부자 does not have a final consonant. Got it? Then let's read it together as if you were confessing your lie. 가난해 보이는 게 싫어서 부자인 척했다. Please read it again and again until you can say it naturally. Alright! Then let's look at the second grammar. 아어서는 안 되다 follows verbs and it means should not. It emphasizes what should not be done. Do you remember a similar expression we learned before? 선생님, is it 쥐 마세요? Should not do? Exactly! Oh my god, very impressive! Yes! Today's grammar is pretty similar to 쥐 마세요, should not do. However, 아어서는 안 되다 sounds more formal and polite. So Korean people use it in formal scenes. For example, a secretary would talk to a CEO like 사장님, 사람을 학력으로 평가해서는 안 됩니다. Chief, you shouldn't judge people by their academic background. Do you feel the politeness of the sentence? Yes? Then let's look at the usage of 아어서는 안 되다. It follows verbs and you make your form first and remove your from your form. Goodbye, and attach 서는 안 되다. For example, 가다 is to go. The yo form of 가다 is 가요. Right. So you remove yo from it. Goodbye, and attach 서는 안 되다 to make 가서는 안 되다. You should not go. Is everything clear? Then let's read a sample sentence that a secretary would say to a chief. 그곳은 허락 없이 들어가서는 안 됩니다. You should not enter the place without permission. Oh, sounds very professional. Here, 들어가다, to enter, is a verb. The yo form of 들어가다 is 들어가요. Yes. So you remove yo from it. Goodbye, and attach 서는 안 되다 to make 들어가서는 안 되다, should not enter. The next sentence is something you would sleep out when you're watching a Korean drama. 주인공이 절대로 저 사람을 만나서는 안 되는데. The main character should never meet that person. Oh, can you feel the anxiety of the speaker? Here, 만나다 to meet is a verb. The O form of 만나다 is 만나요. Yes, you are on a roll. So you remove 요 and add 서는 안 되다 to make 만나서는 안 되다. Should not meet. The next sentence is advice that your grandmother might give to your parents. 아이의 호기심을 막아서는 안 된다. You should not block a child's curiosity. Grandmothers in Korean dramas would give this kind of heartwarming advice to parents, don't you think? Here, 막다 to block is a verb. The O form of 막다 is 막아요. Yes, excellent. So you remove your goodbye요 and add 서는 안 되다 to make 막아서는 안 되다, should not block. Quizzes. Then let's deepen our understanding with some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 모르는 사람을 You should not follow strangers. Number 1. 따라가니까 안 돼. Number 2. 따라가서는 안 돼. The correct answer is number 2. 따라가다 to follow is a verb. The O form is 따라가요. Yes, brilliant. So you remove 요 and add 서는 안 돼 to make 따라가서는 안 돼. Is there anyone who picks number 1? Unfortunately, that is grammatically incorrect. So be careful next time, okay? Then let's read it together as if you are worried about your child as a mother. 모르는 사람을 따라가서는 안 돼. Please read it several times, imagining you became a mother. Then let's look at the next quiz. 비행기 안에서는 담배를 You should not smoke on an airplane. Number 1. 피워서 안 됩니다. Number 2. 피워서는 안 됩니다. I made it very tricky. The correct answer is number 2. 피우다 to smoke is a verb. The 요 form is 피워요. Yes. So you remove 요 goodbye요 and add 서는 안 됩니다 to make 피워서는 안 됩니다. Should not smoke. Is there anyone who picks number 1? Number 1 was very close but wrong. You should always attach 는 to say 피워서는 안 됩니다. 피워서 안 됩니다 is not the right grammar. Okay? Then let's read it together as if you politely gave a warning. 비행기 안에서는 담배를 피워서는 안 됩니다. Let's read it again and again, imagining you became a flight attendant. Alright, finally, it's the last grammar for today. Yay! Hallelujah! Let's do our best till the end. Okay? The last grammar is 에 달려있다, and it means depend on, hang upon. By using this grammar, you can express that a certain result depends on your action. The verb 달리다 also has the meaning of to run, right? So you might think 달려있다 means to be running, but it's not. 달리다 also has one more meaning, which is to incline toward. So your thoughts or mind lean toward a certain subject. Therefore, when you say 달려있다, it means depend on, hang upon. Crystal clear? About the usage, 에 달려있다 follows nouns, and you always attach 에 달려있다 regardless of a final consonant. Oh, that's pretty easy, right? Then let's read a sample sentence to see what it depends on. 그 일을 진행시킬지는 사장님 결정에 달려있다. Whether we proceed with the project or not depends on the boss decision. You wonder what kind of decision that boss would make, right? Here, 결정, decision is a noun. So you add 에 달려있다 to make 결정에 달려있다. Depends on a decision. Next, I will give you a sentence that is something like a famous saying. 모든 것은 마음먹기에 달려 있습니다. Everything depends on how you make up your mind. Wow, This sentence is so persuasive, isn't it? Here, 마음먹기, how you make up your mind, is a noun. So what do you have to add? Yes, you add 에 달려있다 to make 마음먹기에 달려있다. Depend on how you make up your mind. Now let's focus on the word 마음먹다 to make up one's mind. If you directly translate, it is 마음, heart, and 먹다 to eat. Right? So literally it means to eat my heart. What? Are you eating your heart? Sounds weird, right? In other words, it means to make up one's mind. You can take this opportunity to remember this word. Okay? Then let's read the next sentence to see what it depends on. 앞으로 어떻게 할지는 본인 의지에 달려 있어요. What you are going to do from now on is up to your own will. For sure, your will is the most important, right? Here, 의지, will is a noun. So what do you have to add? Yes, you add 에 달려있다 to make 의지에 달려있다 is up to your will. Quizzes! Then let's deepen our understanding with some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 우리의 인생은 우리의. Our destiny is up to our choices. Number 1, 선택에 달려있다. Number 2, 선택에 달리고 있다. The correct answer is number 1. 선택, a choice, is a noun. So what do you have to add? Yes, you add 에 달려있다 to make 선택에 달려있다. Easy peasy, right? Did you choose number 2? Unfortunately, number 2 is wrong. 달리고 있다 means to be running. A choice is running. Sounds funny, right? I just made it to make you laugh. Did you laugh? Then let's read it together with a determined voice. 우리의 인생은 우리의 선택에 달려있다. Please read it again and again until you can say it like a presenter. Then let's look at the next quiz. 시험 결과는 여러분. The exam result depends on your effort. Number 1, 노력에 달려 있어요. Number 2, 노력에 걷고 있어요. The correct answer is number 1. Did you get it right? I hope you did. Here, 노력, effort is a noun. So you add 에 달려 있어요 to make 노력에 달려 있어요. Depend on your effort. Number 2 is wrong because 걷고 있어요 means walking. It is not what you want to say, is it? Then let's read it together, emphasizing the importance of your effort. 시험 결과는 여러분 노력에 달려 있어요. Please read it again and again until you can use the phrase in your daily life. Now it's homework time! But before I announce the homework, I will sing the beginning part of Fake Love by BTS. Please find the grammar you learned today. 널 위해서라면 난 슬퍼도 기쁜 척할 수가 있었어. 널 위해서라면 난 아파도 강한 척할 수가 있었어. If it was for you, I could have pretended to be happy when I was sad. If it was for you, I could have pretended to be strong even when it hurts. Did you spot 기쁜 척 할 수가 있었어? Pretended to be happy. And 강한 척 할 수가 있었어. Pretended to be strong. Can you see how today's grammar is used in Korean pop songs? Then I'll announce today's homework. Come on, homework! There are 2 assignments. The first one is to make 3 sentences using the today's grammar. For the first sentence, please use 는 척하다, pretend to do, act like. For example, 선생님이 곁에 있었으니까 공부하는 척 했어요. Because the teacher was by my side, I pretended to study. Oh yeah, that happens, right? For the second sentence, please use 아어서는 안 되다, should not. For example, 시험에 가져갈 준비물을 잊어서는 안 돼요. You should not forget the things you need to bring to the exam. Of course, you should bring important items for exams, right? For the third sentence, please use 에 달려있다, depend on, hang upon. For example, 내일 캠핑에 갈 수 있을지 없을지는 날씨에 달려있어요. Whether we can go camping tomorrow or not depends on the weather. It will make you nervous if exciting events might be affected by the weather, right? The second homework is to memorize new words. And please memorize 40 words from number 1161 to number 1200 on page 15 in the intermediate vocabulary list. There is a vocabulary quiz of the 40 words on my website, so just feel free to try it. And today is the 30th lesson, so I prepared a test for you. The test will cover the 26th to the 30th lesson. You will see lots of the sample sentences that we have learned in the lesson, so please try the test to review what we learned. The links to the vocabulary quiz and the mini test are in the description box. Don't forget to leave your scores as the comment as well. I'm looking forward to seeing your progress. 그럼 오늘도 행복 가득, 웃음 가득한 하루 되세요. 한국어 파이팅 파이팅 파이팅!